Signing up for a spring race is all fun and games until you realise you're either going to have to face the elements or sit inside like this for 4 hours. Welcome back to Becoming an Ironwoman. We have now got 12 weeks left to get fit for that start line. So Matt and I are training for this race together with the same coach, which I honestly think is going to be a saving grace for our relationship, because I genuinely don't know how I would feel if my other half was constantly training, constantly tired, constantly eating and sleeping on repeat. So at least this way we're just grouchy together. And also, let's be real, training with other people is always more motivating than doing it alone. However, he is away with work this week, which means my courage to get on the bike alone is zero. As I said in the last video, I've technically been training already for about 8 weeks, but this was me for like 6 of those weeks, along with 2 injuries, which I'm fairly sure I picked up from the ultramarathon I decided to do after the half Ironman. Whoops. So I have got what we think is a grade 1 hip flexor strain on my left side and an overuse rotator cuff injury on my right side. The hip issue seems to be coming from a weakness in my glutes, which honestly isn't a huge surprise, and not to make excuses for myself, but fitting proper strength training in when you're doing a triathlon is so hard. That said, rehab and strength work is now properly built into my plan at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm really trying to take that seriously. So I initially took a full 2 weeks off running for my hip, and I'll talk more next time about how my coach is adapting things so it doesn't flare up again. My shoulder, on the other hand, is actually doing a lot better. It only really flares when I do speed work in the pool, so we've completely taken that out for now, which means everything is just slow and steady. But honestly, that's kind of fine, because slow and steady is exactly what I will be doing on race day anyway. So yeah, at the moment we're on 2 swims, 2 bikes and 2 runs a week, plus 2 to 3 rehab and strength sessions. Nothing wild yet, but the build phase is starting in 2 weeks.